It is finally sunny here in Tennessee, and I figured it was the perfect day to show you my go-to core workout to ensure I don't struggle at the end of my long runs. What I mean by that is if you find yourself in a heavy shuffle or hunched over or with that low back pain at the end of a long run, you might be lacking core strength. This is my 10-minute workout. I use it a couple times a week. I swear by it, and I want you guys to follow along today. Let's jump right in. All right, so this workout is gonna be 5 movements, actually 4, and one of them you do on each side, and you're gonna do that for 2 rounds total. We're working for 40 seconds at a time, and we are resting for 20. All you're gonna do is follow along with exactly what I'm doing, modify if you need to. I will give you those options as we go. So let's just take a couple deep breaths here on our mat. Nice big inhales. If you're somewhere sunny, I hope you are feeling as good as I am right now. We're gonna get started here in just a couple seconds. The first thing we're doing is an elbow plank with reaches out with the fingers. The idea here is to stabilize those hips and not move. I recommend squeezing the butt as much as possible to make that happen. Here we go, guys. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. So finding this plank, we squeeze our butt, little reach out, like this. Breathing. Doesn't have to be fast, and we don't want to be twisting to do it, right? So we're stabilizing using that opposite side oblique to reach and twist. Good, don't worry, we're starting with one of the harder ones, so don't think it's gonna get worse from here. Actually might get a little easier. Eight seconds. And rest, good. 20 seconds off. Now we're gonna go to a straight arm plank with a little walkout with our hands and back in. This is gonna get our lats working. Let's take a couple deep breaths here as we come back to find that. All right, we're up in 3, 2, and 1. So I start in a straight plank. I take baby steps out with the hands as far as I can go without my hips dropping. They stay here, walk it back in till my wrists find right under my shoulders. Little steps. My shoulders are so sore today, so forgive me if it's just not looking pretty. Good, halfway through. Again, squeezing the opposite side obliques, trying to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Nice, let's hit it one more time. 5 seconds left. Good, and rest, nice job. Next thing's on our back. We're just gonna be doing a version of the dead bug. You guys might have seen this before. We're just gonna be extending an arm and a leg at a time from a tabletop position. We're going in 5 seconds. 2, and 1. You're gonna go opposite arm as leg. Right and left. Left and right. Biggest thing with this one, keeping that back pressed to the ground. If it starts to come up, that means you're not strong enough to lower the weight of the leg and arm at the same time. So in that case, I would say small version, or just do one at a time, just the arm, then just the leg, just the arm, and then just the leg. Good. All kinds of confused here. Okay, we're going opposite side. There we go. Keep pressing that back down. Nice job. And rest. Nice job, guys. Okay, we're going on now to our side plank, and that's gonna be a combination movement. So we're going 1 hip dip. This can be on the elbow or the hand, and 1 little kick in with the knee. Here we go. So we go 1 hip dip, in. 1 hip dip, and in. 1 hip dip, good. Again, if you're up on that hand, you're gonna have to really stabilize that shoulder. This is a good kind of functional balance movement. Now that our obliques are really working, our core's on, we know we have the strength to stabilize ourselves and not tip over, or at least know where our body weight is. Nice. 6 seconds. As you can tell, I'm really stacked right under the shoulder here. It's not out away from me. And rest. Awesome. Little break, we're getting a little twisted here. We've got that second side, and then we go through this one last time. 10 seconds to go. Maybe pound out the legs, little arm swing here. We're going in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Stacked right on top. Little dip and little in. Little dip, little in. Nice work. Really working out of that side. Remember, this is the only side plank exercise we do in this workout, so make the most of it. I know it's a struggle. Nice work, you guys, you got it. Sweating out here. I love it. We've been covered in snow and ice for a while. This feels so good to be out in the spring weather. 2 and 1. All right, we are into our second round here. You get a second opportunity to try everything we did initially. So we're in our elbow plank for those reaches to start. We move up to the straight arm, onto the backs and the side planks. Let me straighten us out here. All right, here we go. In that plank, little reaches. Weirdly, you should find that this feels easier second time around. Why? Because you know where your body weight is. A little more understanding of that balance. Anytime it hurts on these ones, guys, you know it's the last time you're doing it, so that really keeps me sticking with it. Light tap with those fingers, 5 seconds. Try not to rock. And rest. Straight arm plank, we've got those mini walks, mini walk back, squeezing those lats as we draw it back in. 10 seconds to go. Relaxing those shoulders. All right, nice work here. We're up in 3. And here it is. Tiny walks out without the shoulders going crazy. Back in. Maybe hold for a second, coming back out. As little wiggle room as possible, right? We're not swinging around. That doesn't do anything for our core stability. In fact, that might be what you look like when you run right now, which is why you have back pain. The more we sling our spine around without controlling our movements, the more we put ourselves at risk of overextending, over twisting. The spine needs that core stability in everything that it does. And rest. Onto our backs. Matt's really going towards the pool, don't worry. We won't fall in. Laying it down here. Good. We've got those dead bugs. I'm gonna do the full one, but remember you can minimize that range of motion however you need. Here it is. Opposite arm is leg. Last dead bugs today. Remember, you can't fit your hand under there. If you can, not the right movement for you. Sometimes I like to even put a t-shirt under there if I can yank it out. There's too much space. If I can't, I know I'm tight to the ground. Good. Over halfway. 40 seconds is that beautiful amount of time where it's too long, but it's not quite a minute, so you tell yourself you'll be okay. 3, and rest. All right, side planks. I challenge you to start the opposite side that you did last time if you can. That's gonna be a nice way to just force yourself to really figure out what is your worst side and can you balance them out a little bit more. 3, 2, and up. Here we go. Hip dip and in. Hip dip, nice job. And in. If you are on the hand, I'll show you one of those. We dip and in. Again, trying to touch that hip to the ground. Not doing a great job. It takes a lot more shoulder stability. And if you think about rotating that elbow out to the front, you'll have a better shot. Woo, catching that balance. Good. Let's see here. Up for one more. And done. Nice job. Because that was so ugly, I'm gonna do it all on the hand for the second side, guys. 15 seconds. We are so close to being done with this workout. Please stay with me through this. Believe in yourself on this second side plank. This mat does not want to stay. 3, 2, 1, last 40 seconds. Dip it down and in. Dip it down and in. So like I said, we were working on that real strict oblique core strength in the first 3 movements. And on this one, you put it all together to say, can I stabilize my body weight in space in a challenging movement? It's one thing to do 100 crunches in place where you're not being rocked around or shoved. But in this place of balance, can I use my core to really make sure I know where my weight is and I can control that spine as well? Nice work here. Give me one more. And done. Whew. All right, let's shake those wrists out. Really nice work today. That was almost 10 minutes of core work. That was a tough one today, but that's because it takes hard work to be a well-rounded runner. You've got to be making time for stuff like this core routine or your other strength work in addition to getting those miles in. If you guys need another core routine like this one, check right over here. I did another out in the sunshine core workout, and it's actually great for a pre-run kind of warm-up routine, so check that out. If you're looking for this workout we did today in your mobile app for the run experience, click in the description to get that. I will see you guys another day. Have a good one.